So here we are, out on the back deck. The Shelties apparently have something to say, as usual. You can see we got a little bit of rain this morning. That's a great thing. And my orchids were out enjoying the rain as well. So off to the left, there's a stairway leading to the path. There's a path that goes around the entire yard. It's made out of decomposed granite, so it is lets the water seep right through. I can go down the stairs without killing myself. So you can see the training area is nice and big, and we can go out there and run and play and train and chase balls. It's the surface is redwood, tiny little redwood chips. It's not ideal, but it's not bad. Here's my little family of quail that I got at a garage sale. I think they cost me, I don't know, probably $1 each. But I thought they were kind of cute for the yard. And most of the plants all of the plants that are in the yard are extremely drought tolerant. Many of them came from the desert in Arizona. So they will do quite well here. You can see along the house I planted some meadow flowers. They need to get painted. They were out. I had them at my other house. And so they've been outside for a couple of summers now, so they're pretty faded. So they'll get painted and they'll look nice and bright. And one of the things I've been doing is a little bit of yard art. And I bought a number of picture frames and painted them all kinds of pretty colors. And then made words. So this one says create, and the one down over my training area says train. And another thing I did is a couple of glass totems for the yard, and lots of garage sale finds here too. The various plates and vases and dishes and bowls. And then brought them home and I glued them together. And the tallest one you see here has a little glass angel on the top of it. So she's my little training angel, and she looks over us when we're out here training. I can't wait for the year or so for these plants to start growing and getting bigger. I'm really anxious to see what it's gonna look like. Unbelievably, we had to go and buy the boulders. You know, boulders aren't free here in California. It costs a lot of money, actually, which really surprised me. There's my statue of St. Francis looking over the Shelties and looking over all the other animals in the yard. And this is one of my crepe myrtle trees, and I just almost tripped over a rock. Just love the crepe myrtles. The color is just so beautiful. And there's Trippy. I think he's eating a plant or something. I don't know what he's doing. And this is my battery operated fountain that I got from QVC on 6 Easy Pays. And the little dragonfly that's next to it. What's she? Hi, sweetie. So several of the plants that they planted actually didn't didn't take very well in the transplant process. So you see some of them, little grasses especially, didn't do well. So they're going to come in and replace those, but we've had very, very hot weather, and they didn't want to do it when it was so hot. So eventually they'll get done. I'm not in a real hurry because the quicker I get them, the quicker I'll kill them again. So there's a creek bed that goes the entire width of the yard, which is kind of a pretty thing. And the downspouts are actually connected to the creek bed, so that if we eventually get a lot of rain, who knows, maybe someday I'll even have water running through the creek bed. Here's a couple other little garage sale finds. I thought that watering can was very, very cute. I say the word cute, and Trip looks up. Trippy, are you cute? You are cute. The landscape guy told me that he made the path a circular path, so I'm never going to get lost because I always end up back in the same place. So that's a good thing. So I'm pretty much facing the deck. Again, the fence you see is the fence that separates the dog run area from the rest of the yard. There's a nice little apple tree there in the corner. Don't know if I'll have any edible apples. Who knows? I might. And so now between the dog run and the deck, there's a little patio, and those pavers were actually edging pavers when I moved into the house, and so they took the edging apart and used it to construct this little patio, and I think it's a great use of reuse of already existing materials. So here's the gate into the dog run, and now you see my new wonderful lawn that was installed last week. I just love it. Honestly, you'd be hard-pressed to tell it isn't real. They did such a nice job. It's not actually flat because they said if you make it totally flat, it looks like a putting green. So it's a little bit, they call it a crown. They put a nice crown on the top, give it some visual appeal. And I've got to get some stones yet to fill in those little wells underneath the trees. That will finish it off, I think, nicely, to put some stones under there. That's my, I think it's an orange tree, I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see what color they turn when they get ripe, huh? And that's my my lemon tree. Produces an awful lot of lemons. I love having it right outside the dining room door. When I need a lemon, I can just come out that door and pick one. And that's my work table that I had set up, and I'm doing my little yard art projects. And of course, my pooper scoopers. Oh, there's my boys. Hey, Flashy. He looks good, huh? But I just love the yard. I think they did such a nice job with the design and the installation and the whole concept of it. It turned out to be this beautiful, serene place that I'm really looking forward to spending time in during my retirement years. Flash, you got something to say. I have these little gates on both entrances to the deck, so it's really nice. I can leave the back door open and gate off both entrances to the deck, and so the dogs don't get free reign of the rest of the yard, and I don't lose them. Hope I'm not going too fast and make you dizzy.